Denny, the first-generation hybrid and the hidden history of human interbreeding. The discovery of Denny, a 90,000-year-old hybrid individual found in Denisova Cave, Siberia, represents one of the most significant breakthroughs in the field of paleoanthropology. Denny, born to a Neanderthal mother and a Denisovan father, is the first known first-generation hybrid between two distinct archaic human species. Her existence reveals a complex network of interbreeding events and interactions among archaic humans, challenging the once linear model of human evolution. This report explores Denny's discovery, genetic composition, and implications, as well as the broader significance of Denisova Cave as a unique archaeological site. In 2012, a small bone fragment recovered from Denisova Cave in the Altai Mountains of Siberia yielded surprising results. Through advanced ancient DNA analysis, researchers discovered that the specimen belonged to a girl who lived around 90,000 years ago and who had a Neanderthal mother and a Denisovan father. Published in 2018 by a team led by Dr. Vivian Slon and Dr. Svante Pabo of the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology, this finding radically transformed our understanding of interactions between archaic human groups. Prior to this discovery, evidence of interbreeding among archaic humans and Homo sapiens was largely inferred from small DNA segments found in modern genomes. Denny's genome, by contrast, provided the first direct and unequivocal evidence of first-generation interbreeding between Neanderthals and Denisovans, illustrating that these populations were not only genetically compatible but also had overlapping geographical and temporal ranges. Background: hominin lineages. Neanderthals. Neanderthals, Homo neanderthalensis, are an extinct species of archaic humans that lived across Europe and Western Asia from approximately 400,000 to 40,000 years ago. Adapted to colder climates, they had robust builds, large brow ridges, and a capacity for tool use, symbolic behavior, and possibly language. Denisovans are a more recently discovered group of archaic humans, known almost exclusively through genetic evidence and fragmentary fossils found primarily in Denisova Cave. Though no full skeleton has yet been found, Denisovans are genetically distinct from both Neanderthals and modern humans, diverging from Neanderthals around 400,000 years ago. Homo sapiens. Modern humans, Homo sapiens, are believed to have evolved in Africa around 300,000 years ago. They began migrating into Eurasia approximately 70,000 years ago, where they encountered and interbred with both Neanderthals and Denisovans. The discovery of Denny. In 2012, a bone fragment, designated Denisova 11, was excavated from Denisova Cave. Initial morphological analysis was inconclusive due to its small size and fragmentary condition. However, DNA extracted from the specimen yielded a complete nuclear genome, revealing something extraordinary. Half of Denny's genome matched Neanderthal DNA sequences, the other half matched Denisovan sequences. Mitochondrial DNA, inherited maternally, confirmed that Denny's mother was Neanderthal. Nuclear DNA analysis further showed that Denny's Denisovan father also had traces of Neanderthal ancestry, indicating earlier interbreeding events. Significance of the hybrid genome. First-generation hybrid. Denny is the only known ancient hominin to be a first-generation hybrid of two distinct groups. Her genome lacked the recombination patterns expected in later-generation hybrids, confirming that her parents belonged to two separate species that had not been isolated long enough to prevent successful reproduction. Implications for hominin interactions. The existence of Denny implies that Neanderthals and Denisovans overlap geographically and temporally in Eurasia. This suggests that their separation was not complete and that barriers to interbreeding, behavioral or biological, were permeable. The braided stream model. Human evolution is increasingly viewed not as a branching tree, but as a braided stream with multiple points of contact and gene flow. Denny's hybrid status lends direct support to this model. Denisova Cave, a unique archaeological site. Denisova Cave is a single location that has yielded remains and artifacts from three distinct hominin populations: Neanderthals, Denisovans, and modern humans. Timeline of occupation. Denisovans, 280,000 to 50,000 years ago. Neanderthals. Overlapping periods with Denisovans. Homo sapiens. Arrived 45,000 years ago. Major discoveries. Year discover significance. 2010 finger bone identified the Denisovans. 2012 Denny's bone fragment. First hybrid individual. 2015 2020 Neanderthal toe. Tools evidence of repeated occupation. 2019 ornaments. Symbolic artifacts. Modern human culture traces genetic layers. Sediment DNA analysis reveals multiple layers of DNA in the cave soil, offering a deep genetic timeline of the cave's use over tens of thousands of years. Genetic contributions to modern humans. While Denny left no known descendants, the population she came from significantly contributed to modern human genomes. Population: Neanderthal DNA, Denisovan DNA, Europeans 1.5, 2%, 0.1%, East Asians 2.3%, 0.2 to 0.5%, Melanesians 2%, 4-6%, Sub-Saharan Africans 0%, 0%. Denisovan DNA is especially prominent in Melanesians and Aboriginal Australians. Certain gene variants inherited from Denisovans and Neanderthals affect modern human traits. EPA's one gene in Tibetans enhances oxygen processing at high altitudes, Denisovan origin. Immune system genes. Neanderthal variants contribute to immune response skin and hair traits. Multiple Neanderthal contributions questions raised and future research. How common were hybrids? Was Denny an anomaly or part of a broader pattern of interbreeding? Future discoveries and sediment DNA studies may reveal more hybrid individuals. Cultural and social implications. Were hybrids like Denny integrated into communities? Did they play roles in gene flow, tool culture, or symbolic behavior? Technological advances. Advancements in DNA extraction, proteomics, and AI-assisted archaeology are opening new windows into ancient lives. For instance, sediment DNA now allows for the identification of hominin presence without physical remains. Conclusion. The discovery of Denny has deepened our understanding of human evolution, showing that interbreeding between archaic human species was not only possible but perhaps common. Her existence challenges simplistic, linear evolutionary narratives and reinforces the view that the history of our species is one of interaction, mixing, and shared survival. Denisova Cave remains one of the richest archaeological sites in the world, a place where the boundaries between different human groups dissolved, giving rise to genetic and cultural legacies that persist in us today.